through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on last year's national champions, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion.
National championship.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Ball handed off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Back to pass. It's Thompson. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Washington. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the Vols pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still needing that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a good gain.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back, and, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, after a huge gain on the ground, they come back and throw the football, and the quarterback's on his back. The offensive line's got to do a good job of not just with the run blocking, but taking care of their quarterback and giving him a chance to throw the ball.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The Vols will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Thompson. Slides the quick throw. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. He's stopping out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And the Huskies will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a fourth down completion. A quick throw to the right. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Heading for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Huskies. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield now.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds,
oh, it's going to be a sack as the defense makes a play to wrap up this period. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? Out of the gun now on third down. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. You don't see that called too often, but you see it called here. The Volunteers will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Here's the toss play. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
That game moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That game sets up a third down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Scanning the field, it's Thompson. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Second down after that previous play. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. caught. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Boy, the line does their job here. You give him all day to throw the ball. But if you're a defense facing a quarterback like this, and he's going to pick you apart all game long.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They've got this drive going now. They'll be near midfield with a first down. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
He'll throw it now. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. They move the 6, but we're to the line here on first down now. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Grabbed by the receiver. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing.
And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. The ball is looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First and goal, handoff. Breaking tackles and going. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to scramble. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that 3rd down play.
The field goal is good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's in open space. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Second down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Design quarterback run. They'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Washington has moved into the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's good. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Huskies. Still no answer for this offense. Can you say methodical, a marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Tennessee, 13.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown. Balls. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they hand it off to the back. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Back in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Thompson. Good pass to the flat to the receiver. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with a football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. To throw, it's Thompson. Fires it to the wide end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains at 8 after that miss. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Solid game, moves the ball to a 43. Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Oh, and a chance, an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Tennessee. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
He makes the catch. That two-point try levels the game here in the late stages. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. To throw, it's Thompson. The receiver grabs it. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. The completion makes it second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Important second down play coming up. He keeps it on a design run. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Receiver in motion now. QB keeper all the way. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Here we go. It comes down to this. A field goal attempt in the final seconds to win it. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. A chance for this kicker to be a hero and win the game in the final seconds. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded. Oh, the ball comes loose. The return man is brought down, and that makes it official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Washington Huskies.